customers. As we all understand, the importance of hydrogen is being talked about everywhere across the world, and we have in front of us Mr. Aditya Dinkarji, who is the secretary of the organizing and the key organizer of the event, CBIP, and he will talk about the challenges not only of before organizing the conference and of the conference, but also of the entire sector hydrogen ecosystem, and then how they are moving forward, how they have taken a lead by organizing this event and connected with so many stakeholders and brought them on one platform, and through the process they will reach out to other institutions and then move further and take action on ground so that India is able to reach at a good level in the next 3, 4, 5 years or 10 years.
Yeah. It all started with the speech of Honorable Prime Minister on the 75th of our Independence Day, on 15th of August 2021, when he launched this hydrogen mission. Then, inspired by his speech, we thought that why not to have a conference on hydrogen so that we can have the full knowledge of India, where other organizations, what they are doing, and to know that at what level India is at present. And because PM has announced Panchamrit in Glasgow on 1st of November at COP26, so those matters again inspired us that we should have a conference as early as possible. So we planned it, and on this 24th and 25th, the response was very well taken by the participants, and all the big players of India have attended this conference, and speakers from abroad, Japan, Germany, Sweden, they also spoke online. And the basic purpose of this conference is that in Paris Agreement, the carbon has to be reduced, carbon dioxide. The footprint of carbon dioxide is to be reduced. So, if we are not using carbon, then what is the option? Because we need energy. Energy is foremost, and in the coming years, this demand will increase. So, if we are not producing electricity from coal, then only the option is we should increase the hydro, but hydro has a limitation because of the environmental issues. So the net answer is through hydrogen. If we use hydrogen to produce electricity, we do not produce CO2, and that way our planet can be saved by increasing temperature. Right now it has increased by 1.5 degree from the last onslaught of this European industrialization, and if we do not take enough steps, then it might go to 1.7 or 2 degrees Celsius by the end of this century, and it's a huge increment. Though it looks very small, that from 1.5 to 2, but 0.5 degree, again this 1.5 degree Celsius increment has resulted in the unscheduled rains, floods, cloudbursts, etc. So that way this conference I think is at an apt moment, and we hope that discussions in this conference will be fruitful to all the players.
So do you also plan to follow up with series of say conferences or maybe sessions that you have taken in this conference, so focusing on those sessions one by one later on as a follow-up?
Definitely, you are right. You are right, because this hydrogen business is in a nascent stage. Nobody can say that I know about everything hydrogen. So it's a nascent stage, and every institution, every research institution, they are doing research on it. Foremost is the Indian Oil, then followed by BST, then IITs, then Reliance Group also, they are working on it. And as told yesterday also, that Mukesh Ambani has announced that by 2030 he will be giving hydrogen $1 per kg of hydrogen. It is a big target, but I hope that this will be met. This can be met, and because we will be progressing throughout the coming years, and we plan to have more such conferences so that we can, because this is the first conference, so it is a benchmark of our hydrogen. So within 1 year we can again sit together and we can review the progress in last 1 year, that which laboratory, which institution has done what, whether it is good or not, or the research institutions of 2 or 3 they can combine together. So that will be useful, and we plan to have number of such conferences.
So do you also plan to take this to zonal levels, like say East Zone, East and Northeast, you can, or South Zone, or Central Zone, or you want to do centrally in Delhi?
No. We will go to each and every place where that matters. So Delhi definitely it's a center, but we can go to any city where we will be thinking that the venue will be appropriate for the players of this hydrogen business.
So tell me a little more about your organization, CBIP,
Yeah.
and the vision and plan of your organization, because since you are also into say water and power,
Yes,
so I think you are one of the most apt organizations to take further this hydrogen related ecosystem.
Central Board of Irrigation and Power, CBIP, was established in 1927 when there was only one Ministry of Power and Irrigation. In those years, only the hydro was at forefront, and because in hydro electric projects you need water to generate power, so that way it was thought that why not to have a board to sort out all the problems of hydropowers. But later on, when the focus was shifted from hydro to coal, then we thought that why not to have instead of power we use energy. So now we are working in CBIP on water resources and energy, not only power, all facets of energy. So we are trying our best to help our government organizations or private organizations. We are conducting various seminars and dissemination of knowledge through conferences, and in COVID we did through webinars. Knowledge to all the players who matters in this.
And are you also working on small and micro hydro power?
Yes,
because
small
that comes as a
and medium. Small and medium, we are also working on that, and we plan to have a separate conference on small and medium hydro, because they have their own problems. Big hydro, they have different types of problems, and micro hydro or medium hydro, they have different problems. So we plan to have a conference so that all the players of mini and micro or medium hydro, they can sit together, and their problems we can jot down, and we can invite the representative from the government to sort out those problems. So in future we plan.
Allah, do you have any question? So thanks a lot, Dinkarji. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
On behalf of Radiance Media, I am Ajit Kumar. Sign off.